Hello and welcome everyone. My name is Sam. I'm a psychologist and meditation teacher, and in this video I'm going to explain and show a certain shift of awareness that is very powerful in releasing fear from the body. So when I'm talking about fear in this context, I'm essentially talking about an experience that could be simplified as a mix of energy, sensations in the body, and certain thoughts that are layered on top of that raw sensation. So in this shift, we are going to unhook from our ordinary way of looking at fear. Usually, when we are experiencing fear, we are seeing it as something to be solved, something that shouldn't be here, something that requires a kind of solution. And while, of course, on an ordinary level, it is perfectly fine to just do something that makes you feel better, it can also, in addition to that, be very helpful to address the fear on a more foundational level, so that the way we experience fear is subtly but very crucially different. This shift doesn't mean that you no longer have these sensations in the body or you no longer have any fearful thoughts, but the way you will relate to these thoughts and these feelings will be different. And this difference is quite the substantial relief. When we are caught up in fear, when we are really looking at it and experiencing it to be an existential problem, that is quite overwhelming. But when we are experiencing this very same constellation of thoughts and feelings from awareness, from open awake being, fear all of a sudden is no longer such an existential problem. It can be here, but at the same time, it doesn't displace the completeness and peace that is inherent in awareness. So let us go right into this basic shift. So we are first going to recognize awareness in a very simple, elegant, approachable way. We are just allowing awareness to open up, and we're just becoming aware of the space all around us. Just giving equal rights to all sense fields. All sounds simply allowed to appear. Thoughts allowed to be exactly as they are. Sensations arising in the spaciousness. And every object in the visual field just allowed to be exactly where it is. And just notice with this non-interference, this relaxation and settling, there's a basic peace, a basic okayness that is noticed. And it is not like this spacious completeness which we are beginning to presence was brought here. It's not like it wasn't here a minute ago and we have now created it. We're just noticing that these basic qualities are always already here. So as you are resting here and just effortlessly receiving my voice and the sounds all around you, just drop in this simple question. who is hearing right now? What is aware of sound right now? Where is the hearer? Where is the one who is receiving these words right now? And don't try to resolve these questions as an intellectual problem solver, but just allow the answer to reveal itself. The one who is hearing isn't someone. What is hearing is simply this. This is hearing. This basic awareness, this awake presence is receiving the entire field of experience without any effort required. So simply rest here for a little while and familiarize with this open, spacious completeness. And as we are resting here, there are two possibilities. It could be the case right now that as you are resting in awareness and you are aware from awareness, this fear stopped being a problem. It's just naturally included in this presence. It is in total intimacy with awareness itself. And it is simply self-releasing. It is no longer a problem. It is just a wave arising out of the ocean and dissolving back into it. And if this is the case right now, well then there's nothing further to do. No more antidote to apply. You are complete as you are. Beautiful. If, however, you feel that you are somehow neutrally observing or you are detached from that experience of fear, you somehow feel dissociated from the physical embodiment, then we can continue with a slight little pointer that can be very helpful to collapse this seeming duality between awareness and the feelings of the body. So when we are feeling ourselves to be stuck in this kind of neutral observer state, a simple way to remedy that is to visualize awareness dropping down into the body and into the emotional center, usually felt around our chest. Don't worry intellectually about this kind of dropping down, whether it makes sense or whether you can visualize this. Just follow these instructions. And then when we're done, we're simply resting in the natural state. As I'm guiding you through this shift of dropping awareness into the body, note how the way in which we experience the body is different from the ordinary way in which we experience it. The default position for many of us is to attend to the body as if it's some kind of object. We are this ego up in the head, and the body is something we are aware of. It is a distinct object that exists, in a sense, at a distance from us. But for awareness itself, the body is not an object of experience. The body is more like a movement, an expression of awareness itself. So when we are aware of the body from or as awareness, it could be described as feeling the body from within the body. So there is not that dualistic attention happening, but we are instead intimately with the sensation exactly as it is. So again, just recognize awareness, this open, awake presence, and begin to allow awareness to drop down. So you're feeling the head from inside the head. Feeling the jaw from within the jaw. The throat from within the throat. And just keep dropping until you land at this emotional center where fear is often felt most strongly. And just notice how right now you are feeling this emotional center from within it. You're not a ego manager trying to get a handle on your emotions. No, you are with them exactly as they are. Nothing needing to be fixed or pushed away. Just naturally present, awake, open, and intimate. So the sense right now is that awareness is both open, awake, and spacious, and utterly intimate, inseparable from the emotional heart of the body. So just rest in this effortless intimacy. Just this, here right now. Just notice, no matter what thought is arising right now, or what sensations are in the body, it's all okay as it is. Nothing wrong right now, nothing needing to be fixed. What we ordinarily call this problem of fear is just a movement inseparable from this awake openness. And just feel that as you are resting here in this basic completeness, that all the functionality of the body-mind is still here. You can listen and talk and move the body and breathe. And it's all happening without friction. No need to collapse into the problem solver who needs to address the fear as if it shouldn't be here. You are fully functioning and just flowing from this awake, intimate openness. So just return to this recognition in a glimpse. No matter what you do next, just remember, open, complete awareness in utter intimacy with everything that is arising. And just trust that you can live from this.